Okay, good morning students. So today we are going to see distribution theory. So in this topic, before we are going to into the topic, we must see some basic concepts. The first one is a random variable. Random variable is a measurable function which assumes different possible value and it will change its value time to time or person to person or place to place. Usually which is called a random variable. Discrete random variable is nothing but a random variable which takes a countable number of values. For example, when we toss a coin, the random variable x denote the number of heads. Then it takes only two values. When we toss a coin, the outcome will be this, either head or tail. The outcome will be head or tail. So when we define a measurable function on this outcome, say x, number of head 1, 0, measurable function, number of head 1, number of head 0. So the random variable x takes only countable number of values. This random variable is called discrete random variable. Or I give you another example. When we roll a die, the outcomes are first phase, second phase, third phase, fourth phase, fifth phase, sixth phase. So the random variable x takes the only countable number of values, 6 number of values, countable number of it may be finite or infinite. So which is called a discrete random variable. Then again you come to this example, tossing a coin. X takes the value 1, 0, probability of x. P of 1 is nothing but probability of getting head, answer 1 by 2. Probability of 0, probability of getting tail, answer 1 by 2. So this P of x is called probability mass function. So when the random variable is discrete, it takes countable number of values. The corresponding probability values are called probability mass function. The set of probability values are called probability mass function. So this is probability mass function. Now you come to discrete distribution. Discrete distribution. So when you form a mathematical equation for the set of probability values based on the observations, you clearly observe this. When we form the mathematical function for these probability values based on the observations, then the probability function is called discrete probability function or discrete distribution. Okay, so there are several discrete distributions are available. One is Bernoulli, discrete uniform, binomial, Poisson, negative binomial, geometry, hypergeometry, etc. So in this class we are going to see this type of probability distributions. So first we are going to see discrete uniform distribution. So discrete uniform means when the random variable takes countable number of values with equal probability. You consider this example. When we roll a die, there are 6 possible outcomes. Each outcome takes the same probability, equal probability. Then this experiment follows discrete uniform. Similarly, rolling a coin once, values 1 and 0, it takes equal probability. This experiment follows discrete uniform. Okay, now you come to this example. So this is the probability function, probability mass function. So you find expectation of x. For the particular example, I am telling about particular example. When you roll a die once, expectation of x equal to summation x into p of x. Nothing but each possible value of x multiply with the corresponding probability, then you sum up, which gives 3.5. What does it mean? That is, when you roll a die long time, the average outcome may be around 3, that is 3.5. That is the message. Then you find the variance for this example. Expectation of x square minus expectation of x whole square. You find expectation of x square, summation x square into p of x. Each possible value of x squared multiply with the corresponding probability. 1 square into this probability, 2 square into 1 by 6, 3 square into 1 by 6, 4 square into 1 by 6, 5 square into 1 by 6, 6 square into 1 by 6. Then you sum up, which will give 91 by 6. Then variance of x is equal to 91 by 6 minus 3.5 whole square. 3.5 is nothing but 7 by 2. So answer will be 35 divided by 12. This is variance of example. This is average for rolling a die problem. Okay. So here now we have derived a mean and variance for rolling a die problem. The same die problem can be converted into discrete uniform distribution because the values of x are 1 to 6. Each value has received the same probability value. So this is nothing but uniform distribution. The random variable x follows discrete uniform with the parameter 1 comma n. It starts with 1, end with n equal to 6. So with the probability function 1 by n, x equal to 1 to etc n, otherwise 0. That is, when the random variable x takes the 1, then probability value 1 by 6, here n is 6. When probability value x it takes 2, then probability value 1 by 6. So x takes the value, each receives the same probability value. This is probability function of discrete uniform. So what we infer from this, the set of probability values can be converted into one function based on the observed values. That function is 1 by n. N is nothing but the end value 6. That is called a parameter. 1 is nothing but the beginning value 1. So each x value receives the same probability. So 1 by n, 1 by n, 1 by n. Now you find expectation of this random variable, uniform, discrete uniform. So since the values are discrete, we put summation x equal to 1 to n x into probability x. So 1 to n x into probability x 1 by n, 1 by n. Take the 1 by n outside of the summation, so which gives this. So summation x 1 to n is nothing but n into n plus 1 by 2. This n will be cancelled. So answer is n plus 1 by 2. Now you find variance for this theoretical distribution. Variance of x equal to expectation of x square minus expectation of x whole square. We find expectation of x square. Summation x square into p of x. Summation x square into 1 by n. Since probability function is 1 by n. So 1 by n into summation x square 1 to n. So this will be n into n plus 1, 2n plus 1 divided by 6 into 1 by n. So which is equal to n plus 1 into 2n plus 1 by 6. This n will be cancelled. Now you find variance. Expectation of x square n plus 1, 2n plus 1 by 6 minus expectation of x whole square n plus 1 by 2 whole square. So n plus 1 whole square by 4. You take LCM. N plus 1, you take the n plus 1 as the common term. N plus 1 into 4 into 2n plus 1 minus 6 into n plus 1. You simplify this one, you will get this. N plus 1 into 2 into n minus 1 by 24. 224 can be cancelled. So n plus 1 into n minus 1 is nothing but a plus b into a minus b. N square minus 1, a square minus b square divided by 12. This is nothing but variance. Now, the expectation of x and the variance of x can be compared with the observed, the calculated expected value and the variance of x from this data. So from this data, we find expectation of x equal to 3.5. From this data, we find variance of x which is equal to 35 divided by 12. From this data, we find expectation of x square which is equal to, we find expectation of x square which is equal to 91 divided by 6. So now the same can be obtained for theoretical result. So we obtain the theoretical result for discrete uniform n plus 1 divided by 2 expectation. Variance of x n square minus 1 divided by 12. Expectation of x square n into n plus 1 into 2n plus 1 divided by 6 expectation of x square. Now here n equal to 6, parameter n equal to 6. So this will be 6 plus 1 7, 7 by 2 3.5, this result. Variance of x n square minus 1 divided by 12. N parameter 6, 6 square 36, 36 minus 1 35. So answer 35 divided by 12. Expectation of x square n plus 1 into 2n plus 1 by 6. N 6. Our 6 plus 1 7. 12. 12 plus 1 13. 13 into 7 91. So this answer 91 divided by 6. So whatever we obtained from the data, the same we have obtained based on the theoretical results. So this is the usage of the theoretical distributions. Pause. Okay. Now we see the MGF of discrete uniform distribution. So MGF, actually why we have to see MGF? From the MGF we can find mean, variance, then coefficient of skewness, coefficient of kurtosis, etc. Okay, mx of t equal to expected value of e power tx. So x is a random variable, but here x follows the discrete uniform distribution. So we put summation because expectation of x equal to summation x into p of x when the random variable x is discrete. So here x is a discrete uniform, so here we put summation. The range of x 1 to n e power tx into probability function. So summation x is equal to 1 to n, probability function 1 by n, e power tx is a random variable. So 1 by n to summation x equal to 1 to n e power tx. So when we expand this, which gives e power t plus e power 2t, that is e power t whole square, plus e power 3t, e power t whole power 3, plus etc. e power n into t, that is e power t whole power n. This is sum of geometric series. Sum of geometric series. The ratio is e power t, which is less than 1. So sum of geometric series is e power t into 1 minus e power t, e power nt divided by 1 minus e power t. The formula is when s equal to a plus a square plus a power 3 plus etc. plus a power n. So which is when a is less than 1. The ratio is a. Here the ratio is a. Therefore the sum equal to a into 1 minus a power n divided by 1 minus a. This is the sum for geometric series. In the same way, we find e power t into 1 minus e power nt divided by 1 minus e power t. This is 1 by n already is there. So which is equal to moment generating function of discrete uniform distribution. So from the moment generating function of discrete uniform distribution, again you can find mean, variance, etc. Mean, variance, third moment, fourth moment, beta 1, beta 2. Beta 1 is nothing but coefficient of skewness. Beta 2 is nothing but coefficient of kurtosis. How you can find these value? Differentiating the mx of t with respect to t, then put t equal to 0. You will get mean, mu 1 dash. Mu 1 dash is nothing but mean. Similarly, mu 2 dash. Mu 2 dash is nothing but expectation of x square, which is equal to differentiation of mx of t twice with respect to t, then put t equal to 0. You get mu dash. Similarly, mu 3 dash, mu 4 dash, etc. So all the moments can be obtained from the moment generating function. That is why we find a MGF for each probability function. In the next session, we see Bernoulli distribution, binomial, Poisson, hypergeometry, then geometry, negative binomial. All these things will be seen in the next session. Thank you.